Let's review the exercise P2.1 from the exercise workbook. In this exercise, we need to create a table using the R commander. The table will present 3 different types of repairs for 4 different tractor models. Then this table is going to be presented in 3 different ways: the total percentage table, the row percentage table, and the column percentage table. And we need to answer several questions, but we need to identify which table to use in order to answer these questions. So I'm going to answer these questions first by looking at a table I have created manually, and then I'm going to show you the table created in R so you can compare them and you can see the similarities and understand why one is called total percentage, the other one is called the row percentage, and the other one is called the column percentage table. So this is the table, and I have added a total on the right hand side of the table and another total at the bottom of the table. The total on the right hand side of the table is the total number of repair for each model. For example, 43 is the total number of repair for model A, 30 is the total number of repair for model B, and so forth. The total at the bottom is the total number of repair classified by type. For example, we have 70, which is the total number of repair of electrical repair. We have 91, which is the total number of fuel supply repair, and we have 47, which is the total number of other repair for all 4 models. 208 is the total number of repair for all 4 models. Let's have a look at the first question. The first question is, what is the proportion of all repairs that were found for model A? Before answering this question, I would like you to have a look at these 2 tables. Identify 208 in my table, and then look at the table created in R, 100. It means 208 is considered as 100%. And this is a table that is called the percentage of total table, or the total percentage table, because it takes the total number of repairs, 208, as 100%. Then all these percentages obtained in the table created in R has been obtained by dividing the actual value by 208 multiplied by 100 to obtain the result in percentage. Okay, let's have a look at the question. The question is, what is the proportion of all repairs that were found for model A? For model A, and for each model, we have 3 types of repair. For model A, we have then electrical repair, which is 17, we have fuel supply repair, which is 19, and we have other repair, which is 7. And the total is 43. To obtain the proportion, we need to divide 43 by the total number of repairs, which is 208. Multiply this result by 100 to obtain the percentage. By looking at the table created in R, we can conclude that the proportion of all repairs that were found for model A is 20.7%. What other questions I can answer by looking at this table? For example, I can answer, what is the proportion of electrical repairs for all 4 models? So I locate the total number of electrical repairs for all 4 models, which is 70, and divide 70 by the total number of repairs, which is 208. By looking at the table created in R, the result and the answer for this question is going to be 33.7%. The next question, the second question, The second question is, what is the proportion of Model B repairs that were electrical repairs? I would like you to have a look first at these two tables. As you remember, the total on the right hand side of my table represents the total number of repairs for each model. You can see that they are exactly the same as the count number by looking at the table created in R. You have 43, 30, 39, and 96. These values represent the total number of repairs for each model. And these numbers are considered as 100%. That's why this table is called the raw percentage table. Now the question is asking me the proportion of Model B repairs that were electrical repairs. I can paraphrase this question. For example, from my total number of repairs for Model B, what percentage were electrical repairs? By asking the question in this way, I identify 30 as the total number of repairs for Model B and consider this number as 100%. Then I locate how many were electrical repairs, which is 14. To obtain the proportion, I divide 14 by 30, multiply by 100 to obtain the result in percentage. By looking at the table created in R, I can see that the result and the answer for this question is 46.7%. The third question is, what is the percentage of fuel supply repairs that were carried out on Model D? Have a look at these tables. In my table, in the total, at the bottom of my table, I've got 70, which is the total number of electrical repairs for all 4 models, 91, which is the total number of fuel supply repairs for all 4 models, and other type of repairs for all 4 models, which is 47. Then have a look at the table created in R. Under count, you can see 70, 91, and 47, exactly the same values, which represent the total number of repairs for each type of repair. And these numbers are considered as 100%. And that's the reason this table is called the column percentage table. You can see here some small differences, 100.1, 99.9, this is just a rounding error, but they are considered as 100%. Now let's have a look at the question. The question is the percentage of fuel supply repairs that were carried out on Model D. I can paraphrase this question as well. For example, I can say, from my total number of fuel supply repairs, what percentage were found in Model D? By asking the question in that way, I identify 91 as the total number of fuel supply repair and consider this number as my 100%. Then I locate how many were fuel supply repairs for Model D, which is 44, and to obtain the percentage or proportion, which is the same thing, I divide 44 by 91, multiply by 100 to obtain the result in percentage. So before we finish, this is what I usually do when I have to answer these kind of questions. I paraphrase the question using my own words. I find this very useful, very helpful, and hopefully you can find it useful as well. Thank you.